I'm Roger.
And I'm Adam.
And welcome to another one of RC Street Shop's Products of the Week.
Yay, it's about time we get something new in the shop.
And sing about it.
Yes, and sing about it. Do a dance, Roger. No, I'm just kidding. Another Vusion. We did a Vusion review a few months ago, right before the holidays.
This is the new Vusion House Racer.
So the original release was much more of an outdoor drone,
right.
Sort of an all-in-one FPV racing solution. And this appears to be their indoor version.
Right, so you can indoor FPV around.
Although I'll be honest, seems a little big for an indoor FPV racer.
Well,
although if you've got flying skills, I suppose.
Yeah. You know, I mean, really, anything is too big for me to fly indoors. So I'm going to run into everything.
Same here.
But it is, it's considerably smaller than the regular Vusion. The regular. What do they call that thing? The Vusion Big version or something like that.
It's just called
Vusion. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Vusion House Racer. The original was just the Vusion.
Just Vusion.
What was that? That's not a 250, is it?
I think they refer to it as a 250 size, yeah.
Yeah, so they, about yay big and 1 yards.
Right.
We've sold a few, and the customers who have them and fly them seem to really like them.
Yeah, we've got really good feedback on the Vusion.
Yeah,
so we were excited to get the new House Racer.
Yeah, and we had one of our regulars who was kind of beating our door down over the last couple of weeks, waiting for the House Racer to come in, and he was because he's really been enjoying his Vusion, and it's here. Mm-hmm. So let's start with what comes in the box, and I think that's sort of the draw with this.
Right. What comes in the box with this is you get the drone, the controller, double A's for the controller. What's neat, and what was a really big draw with the original Vusion was you got the Tactic FPV screen and this set of goggles that you insert the screen into. So what you essentially have here for what's going to be about $180 is a complete FPV solution. And you don't have to use the goggles. You can use the screen, because goggles take a little bit of getting used to, as most of you know out there.
Yeah.
So you can fly around with the FPV screen, and then when you're ready, throw the goggles on and fly it that way. And the other neat thing about it, too, is that it is 5.8 gig. You don't have the latency of crappy Wi-Fi setups. So this is a true FPV setup that you can fly by the screen because you're using 5.8 gigs. So there's no real detectable latency in it.
Yeah. That's kind of, it is definitely probably the number one question we get with drones right now is, can I hook a camera up to it?
Right.
And when the more inexpensive drones have cameras, folks immediately think of FPV racing. You have to explain to them that, no, the kind of technology you need in order to transmit video in real time like that, just a little more pricey.
Right.
So they're giving it to you in this, the drone's not super fancy, it's very basic.
Right.
But, you just need something that's going to fly in the air.
That's very true. A lot of people miss that point, is that you don't need a fancy drone. You need something that will fly to kind of get your feet wet with FPV, because this isn't going to be the last FPV thing you buy if you really enjoy it. You're going to move up. You're going to start buying expensive stuff, and that's where drone quality comes in. For this, to get your feet wet, to learn how to do it, to get used to flying with goggles, this little guy is fine. He's flexible. You can crash him. Looks like the props are really well protected on this since they're on the bottom.
I didn't put it on here, but there also appears to be a upper guard.
Oh, really?
That attaches up here as well.
Oh, cool. So it's even better protected than it looks like.
So
that's great, because you're going to be able to fly this thing into stuff.
Well, it's funny, because as I was looking up info on this before we shot the video today, as I was on the RISE, ExploreRISE.com website, they're also selling an FPV race kit package that has like flags and a finish line, little race tubes to fly through.
That's cool.
So the whole idea with this is, you're really supposed to be able to turn your house into an FPV course.
Right.
Like he was saying, though, this isn't going to be like your first or your last. If you get into FPV drone flying, you're going to end up owning multiples.
Right.
And with that in mind, they kind of know that. So if folks already have a previous Vusion or a whole nother setup, they sell just the drone with the camera equipped, ready to go.
And this is about $79.
Okay, so that's just the drone and the camera, the charger, and the battery for it. Doesn't include this stuff. So.
Right. And Adam mentioned before that we had a customer who was beating our door down for one of these, and he has actually bought a Vusion already. So that's what he bought from us. He bought the
House Racer.
The House Racer, just the thing, because that will link up to all the things you have with your regular Vusion. So if you already have a Vusion and you want something you can practice with or indoors or fly indoors, or just want something else to hook up to your FPV setup, buy the regular Vusion because your controller and all your FPV stuff will work with the bind and fly style Vusion.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, it's a ready-to-fly package, or like I said, you got a bind-and-fly package if you want to go that way. You said this one's for about $180?
$180 is what it's going to sell for, which is a fantastic deal.
That is. For under $200 and to get this whole setup, I mean, really, this isn't the fanciest LCD screen, but it works perfectly well.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Really by itself, I think these things sell for like $75.
Right.
$7,500.
Another misconception I think people get with FPV is that you think that you're going to get this like flawless 4K video through your headset. No.
Be grainy.
Because you've got to transmit a lot of data to make this thing work. And this stuff's not at the level of that kind of resolution yet.
Yeah,
so
3-4 years, we may be.
Right. This kind of a screen is going to be all you need to really see what you want to see.
So, that is its whole draw, its whole gimmick, it being a good all-in-one solution for FPV. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, but it does have some. It's got 2 different stabilization modes, so if you're a beginner, helps making fly a little easier. But it doesn't do any auto takeoff and landing. It doesn't do any altitude hold. It still requires high pilot skill to fly it. So, but it does also feature a flip button. So if you want to,
What's amazing with this, is that the least expensive FPV solution we had in the store before this was the little,
the Walkera?
not the Walkera, but the little Inductrix from Horizon Hobby. That's a drone that's like literally like that big.
It looks like a
and it has a little camera on it. And that's around $200, and that was impressive. Like, wow, this undercuts it, gives you a bigger drone, and gives you a set of goggles, whereas the Horizon one only gives you like a screen. Not that these are real goggles, but still, it gives you another option. I mean, you get much more of this for the $30 less, which is impressive. This is a very, very good deal.
Because I realized I had this upside down the whole time. So what we wanted to show you is, like you said, these aren't like true like Oculus Rift style VR goggles. You're going to take this and you place it inside here, essentially. You get the idea.
Right.
Like that. And once you're looking in here, it's got different lenses in front of it to make it look proper up close to your face. But that's kind of what they're giving you. And again, for the money, I think this is actually a pretty good deal. And like I said, we don't fly. It's not well enough to be able to really give you a proper review. But the feedback from our regulars who have the Vusion series, they've been very, very happy with this. So, it's a nice little deal. We're happy to see something new. It's been kind of a dry spell here. Other than the recent X-Max, there hasn't been a whole lot of new stuff. And we were going to do a product of the week on that, but they're all sold out. Sorry. And the back order till April.
Sorry.
So there you go. So you got a drone instead.
Right. We got to sell stuff to pay for us to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can make the videos.
Exactly. So let's see. If folks are interested in seeing this in person, or if they want to check out some of the other drones, where are we located?
We are at RC Street Shop.
Yes.
5521 East Spring Street, Long Beach, California, 90808.
And if folks want to give us a call, what's the number?
562-425-9000.
9000. All right. If email's more your bag, info@rcstreetshop.com. Also social media, as I knock over the whole display.
It's okay.
Twitter, RC Street Shop, all one word. Instagram, RC Street Shop, all one word. Facebook, RC Street Shop. You see a theme here. And, I think that's going to do it. We also got the YouTube channel, but that we appreciate you watching videos. Thank you for liking the video. But more importantly, subscribe! Hit that subscribe button. We would appreciate it. And
make your mama proud.
let your friends know we're doing these. We're over 2,500 subscribers now.
Yeah, we're kicking butt.
Yeah, seriously, there's been some amazing growth in the channel, so we really appreciate it.
We do.
And we'll see you next week.